could of course get your butcher to do this, but when you practice this dish enough times, you'll be able to do this at home with no worries at all. The first trick is to turn it over, and then what I do is open up the wing and then cut into the bone. Snap it off like that, and then remove the wing. The wing I could actually roast and make a lovely little dish out of it, but what I'm going to do is throw all my bones into the stock pot so I can make a lovely stock for later on. Off comes the other wing like that. Once again, twist it back, and then remove that skin. Into the stock pot it goes. And then from the parson's nose, I cut all the way down the back here, around the spine, then around the wishbone here, and through that little knuckle. You got to be careful when you do this, not to actually break the skin. The skin actually holds this whole thing together, so you want to go around really carefully. Now you're probably thinking, Richo, you've gone way too far here. This is way too technical. Well, I've taught many people to do this, people with no cooking experience at all. It does take a little bit of time, but once you've mastered it, you'll be able to do this to any bird, big or small. This is a great way to do turkey or duck. You just take all the bones off it, stuff it with any stuffing you want, and then all you need to do is roast it, and you get perfect sized portions out of it. This is the bit you need to be careful of, is going around that breastbone there, because if you're not careful, you could actually break the skin. Down we go there like that, and then around. It's almost like you're following the bones around the chicken. It's telling you where to cut. It's almost like there's a little dotted line there. Now my leg bone here, I just snap it back like that. The sound you don't want to hear when you go to your chiropractor. And then into that little knuckle there. Being very careful not to put your finger in the way of the blade. All the way down the outside there. There's that little spare rib again, and off comes the carcass. What I do is I run my knife through the middle there like that, and then peel that off, pop that into my stock pot. Now here I have my flattened out bird here. I'll just remove this little wishbone here. I wish I had someone down here to snap this wishbone. Maybe I'll have to save this for later on. Into the stock pot it goes, and what I do to cut around these little drumsticks, I just remove any sinew and tendon around there, give it a little bit of a scrape like that, and all you do is pull it out. Into the stock pot it goes. Around there like that, just to make sure you remove any of that little bit of skin or tendon there, and then out it goes. Now, to take the thigh bone and the drumstick out, I cut on either side of the thigh bone. Then I run my knife underneath like that, so I can pick it up. It's like it's got a little handle now. It's been waiting for me to do this. Then just gently around the knuckle there like that, a little bit of a scrape down to make sure it's all cleared off there. Then all you need to do is just grab it with one hand and pull it all the way through. Slice it straight off and into the stock pot it goes. And all you need to do is the same thing on the other side. And pull it through like that, and then slice off the bottom. And what we have here is the chicken boned out. There's no bones in here at all, no bits of cartilage, and this is the chicken fillet. I just lift that off there. See this gap here? And this is the perfect part. It's like it was made for this. You fold it over and it fills that little gap there. Straight over there like that, and pop it straight into there so it fills that gap. And this is the bit that you can go crazy. The stuffing that you put in here is up to you. I'm going to make a beautiful stuffing with chorizo sausage, some olive and some pork mince. I've made stuffing with pumpkin and breadcrumb and eggs and herbs. It's up to you what you do. But when your chicken is like this, it's like it's ready for